From the House of Songo, this is GayTopix, the only gay source for hot topics and gay news. Good evening. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2020. To quote the incomparable Barbara Walters, this is 2020. I'm your host, PAPISONGO, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. I'm reporting from home like so many others, and I've been in self-quarantine now for going on a month. It's well past my 14 days after testing positive for the coronavirus, so I'm not sure where to go, but I'm going to continue to be in self-quarantine until this epidemic is over, or at least there's an all clear. There's several breaking stories in New York City alone. The United States Navy comfort ship has just docked on Pier 50, and it has 1,000 beds that are dedicated to removing people who are not tested positive of coronavirus that are in the hospital system onto the ship, so the hospital and healthcare workers in the hospitals can deal with people who are testing positive to coronavirus. There's an eerie quiet over the city, but every 2 to 5 minutes you hear the blaring sounds and sirens of the ambulances passing by. This only reflects on how many people are being impacted by this epidemic and this virus. It's scary, it's eye-opening, it's serious, and people need to heed the warning and stay home. I'm going to continue to report live every day from home, and I hope you guys continue to watch me grow, because my season is not over yet. My season ends in April, so I'm going to continue on until my season finishes. Hopefully I'll get picked up for a second season, but we'll see from there. Yeah, so there's an eerie quiet over the city, and people are not heeding the warnings of social distancing to keep themselves 6 feet apart. There's that question that comes up to arise, is like, well, when you're on the train or on the bus, you know, you're packed in that cramped small space, so how can you be 6 feet apart? Especially with the MTA cutting service because the ridership has gone down 80%. So how is it that you can keep social distance when you only have but so many trains that are running and so many buses that are running? I live in the city, so I can walk to wherever I need to go, but if I need to go downtown, I would need to get an Uber or something like that. They're also offering jobs for people who want to deliver food to neighbors and check in on neighbors and things like that. Since I've been diagnosed and been in quarantine, no one has reached out to me to see how I'm doing except for one person, and he just did that today. So I'm really kind of disappointed, because I thought that me coming forward with my truth and sharing the reality of this disease, that, you know, it can affect anyone and everyone. And I thought, since coming forward with my diagnosis, that there would be an outpouring of support for me and people willing to check on my well-being and health. There are days that I can't get out of bed. There are days that I feel really energetic. There are days that I have really bad migraines, like right now, but I have a job to do, and I'm going to continue to do my job regardless of what health ailments that I have. I'm a dedicated journalist. That's what I have to do to keep my viewers informed of the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. It's unfortunate that, you know, I haven't reached my platform yet where people can actually, you know, interact with me, but there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm going to continue to go anyway. First and foremost, as I begin this quarantine edition of GayTopix, I want to have a personal statement to all the healthcare workers that are on the front lines, all the grocery store employees that are at, you know, the front lines, all of the delivery men and UPS and the mail lady, that are on the front lines, that still have their jobs to do, risking their own health and lives to give us the essentials that we need, like food and medicine and, mail. I really want to thank every one of you from the bottom of my heart, as being one of the over 30,000 patients who've tested positive to COVID-19 here in New York City. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you healthcare workers. Thank you. Thank you. It's Gay Topics all day, every day. That's right. All day this week, I'll be bringing to you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news all day, every day. So, with this Gay Topics All Day Monday, let's get started. I am being trolled again and have been blocked on all social media outlets and have resorted to bringing you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news to YouTube. Unfortunately, my engagements will not be as great as they were on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, but I'm going to continue to live my life and do my job. I will not be bullied by anyone. I'm a grown-ass man and don't have time to entertain anyone's immature behavior. Perhaps you should grow up too. Guess what? I'm not going anywhere. Peekaboo, bitch. Now let's get started with Gay Topics All Day Monday. Superstar and Grammy winner Mariah Carey celebrates her 50th birthday, but still insists she's eternally 12 years old.
Confused? Well, the pop icon simply doesn't do birthdays. You see, Carey prefers to instead ring in anniversaries of her 12th birthday each year. The multi-platinum Grammy-winning superstar turned the big 5-0 on Friday and celebrated with her twins Moroccan and Moreau in a low-key bash at home, where she's currently in isolation during the coronavirus outbreak. Spent 327 at home with my family and virtual fans and friends all over the world. Thank you. #eternally12.
Happy birthday, Mariah. That's some good news to share. Moving along, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry officially moved to Los Angeles. Guess who leaked that? And it wasn't TMZ. Caitlyn Jenner released a statement saying that Meghan Markle were looking at properties in the Malibu area that were close to her house.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have officially relocated back to the Duchess of Sussex's hometown of Los Angeles, People magazine reported on Thursday. Citing an anonymous source, Caitlyn Jenner, the outlet said the Sussexes are living in a secluded compound and haven't ventured out amid the coronavirus outbreak.
In other Meghan Markle news, Disney confirmed the Duchess's first post-royal gig on Thursday, narrating a new documentary called Elephant, which follows an elephant's family 1,000-mile journey across Africa. The program will be available for streaming on Disney Plus on April 3rd.
The UK Times was first to report in January that Meghan Markle will be doing the narrating with a deal with Disney in exchange for a donation to Elephants Without Borders.
Rapper Da Brat comes out and shows the world her girlfriend. Over the years, there has been much speculation about the sexuality of Da Brat. There's frequently much speculation about the sexuality of any female rapper who isn't confirmed to be in a relationship with a man. Yes, Queen Latifah, we're all eyeing you. Wait, come out the closet already. Now we don't have to speculate anymore, as the rapper has decided to share her personal life.
Never have I ever, she wrote to Instagram. Needless to say, I've always been the kind of private person until I met my heart's match, who handles some things differently than I do. Thank you, baby, Jessica Tupart, for more than this incredible birthday gift.
No, mama, this is real life, and so is this huge white Bentley with a red bow on it. It's all extremely real. Her girlfriend bought her a $200,000 Bentley. Oh, you're gonna like this one. The Puerto Rican rapper Bad Bunny gets into video vixen drag for his latest music video. Bad Bunny is really putting us through it. Just under a week ago, the Puerto Rican rapper uploaded a series of serious thirst traps onto his Instagram. Just him, what looks like a terry cloth towel and some heart-shaped shades. Just him. And his cakes were fully on display in a second picture, which I posted to GayTopix.
And now the star has dropped his latest music video for his track Yo Pero Sola, where he appears in drag and a variety of video vixens, truly giving us gays what we deserve.
In the video, Bunny plays both sides, appearing as a latex battle, a big boob video vixen, himself, and even as some chained up BDSM sub, it seems. Talk about range. He's going through all the colors of the rainbow flag. In case you were wondering, we all know you are, the performer has opened up about his sexuality, saying, "It does not define me." Kudos to you, Bad Bunny, and I really hope your new video goes far. And thank you for being an ally. I'm a fan, and I hope many of my viewers are fans, because I love your music, and I'm really grateful that you are an ally. Thank you. In other news related to COVID-19 and the coronavirus outbreak, 2 more well-known gay men test positive for the coronavirus. Former NBA player Jason Collins and a Young and the Restless star Greg Rickard have both announced they tested positive for COVID-19.
I believe I got it while on a trip to New York City at the beginning of the month for the Brooklyn Nets Pride Night event. Collins posted to Twitter, "I had my first symptoms on Wednesday, March 11th. Terrible headache. A few days later, I had a fever and then a cough. Please stay safe and continue to practice social distance."
Thank you to every single healthcare worker out there that are our true heroes on the front line. Please, let's try to flatten the curve and not overwhelm our healthcare system. And stay home, he tweeted. And Rickard took his diagnosis to his Instagram story, stating, "I just tested positive for coronavirus. I'm a pretty healthy 43-year-old who don't smoke, who doesn't drink much, eats well, and exercises regularly, and this has been the hardest experience of my life. 2+ weeks ago, everyone in my house had a bit of a cough, and my son came home from school with a high fever. Everyone recovered, but I deteriorated. I isolated from my family and have been in solo quarantine since Saturday the 14th. I had a fever for 11 days, difficulty breathing, and was diagnosed with pneumonia. I'm confident that I have finally turned the pivotal corner and am fever-free today for the first time since this all started. I was told to stay isolated for another 72 hours before I can accommodate back to my family. So nice try, coronavirus. I have another 4 to 5 decades worth of experience to have with these guys. Furthermore, I want to thank all of you for the well wishes, and I hope you heed the warnings. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay inside." He took to his Instagram story. Last week, Niall DeMarco shared that he believes he is recovering from the virus, and Andy Cohen said he was also recovering. The mayor of West Hollywood also came down with the virus. And sadly, there have been 2 deaths of notable queer people related to the coronavirus outbreak. The famed playwright and limberist Terrence McNally and the former drag star Nasheen Wooden, aka Mona Foot. As of today, there are over 60,000 confirmed coronavirus cases in the United States alone, and 700 deaths, and over 700 deaths. In related to the coronavirus outbreak and the deaths that are succumbed to many of us Americans and many of our gay allies and gay counterparts, I am sad to report that a winter party attendee, Israel Carrera, had died from Corona-19. Carrera is the first reportedly fatality in Miami-Dade County. Carrera reportedly feeling sick after attending the massive party in Miami and was eventually admitted to the hospital. There at times he said he couldn't even breathe. He started to feel sick after the event. Franco Conquista, Carrera's boyfriend, told a local news reporter.
The pair reportedly came down with a fever, and then Carrera developed a cough. They both went to the hospital. I went to his place taking care of him for 2 days, and I also had it. He couldn't breathe, so I wanted to go to the hospital, and then he was in the hospital for 4 to 5 days. Carrera lived in Miami for several years and was born in Cuba. He danced as a go-go boy at various parties and events and was a radiologist.
Carrera reportedly feeling sick after attending the massive party in Miami and was eventually admitted to the hospital. There at times he said he couldn't even breathe. He started to feel sick after the event. Franco Conquista, Carrera's boyfriend, told a local news reporter. According to the media outlet, putting patients in an induced coma if they are having severe trouble breathing is not out of the ordinary. It is always sad when we lose someone, but it's even more damaging to the heart when that person was part of the community and made us smile, laugh, and dance on a regular basis. Score South Beach, a popular nightclub, wrote to their Instagram, "Our condolences to everyone who is feeling this loss today. Franco Consueta is currently still in quarantine, and he has also contracted COVID-19. After learning of the death of 40-year-old Israel Carrera, Ray Carey, executive director of the National LGBTQ Task Force, which puts on the winter party in Miami, released a statement saying, "I am deeply saddened by the death of Israel Carrera," Carey wrote. "I extend my care and condolences to his loved ones, his friends, and family. He was so clearly loved by many. The particular cruelty of this virus, this pandemic, is our inability to be together in grief, to hold each other in times of crisis. We hold Israel and everyone being affected by COVID-19 in our hearts," Carey said in a statement.
Rest in peace, Israel. And Franco, I hope you get well soon.
That's it for Gay Topics All Day Monday. I'm your host, PAPISONGO, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. It's Gay Topics all day, every day this week. So I'll be continuing on with the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news tomorrow. Until then, stay home, stay safe, stay clean, wash your hands, and stay home. Remember, you're always in the mix with GayTopix.